people in the Mount Kenya region because you are not listening to them. When he was president, he refused to heed our advice. I cautioned him last Saturday but one. I told him the same, my message, and I addressed, if you listen to that clip, I was very particular. I addressed none other than Uhuru Kenyatta. And I said he's a sole and singular financier of this Azimio chaos. As the chairman of the Azimio Council. And I told him, if you continue to orchestrate violence, violence has no end, it has no boundaries. You find it at your doorstep. Kenyans have questions about your leadership, about your family's wealth, from land to the Pandora Papers, to the looting that happened in the last 3 months of your regime as president. And I've told you part of the script is to ensure that this government ceases investigations on matters extrajudicial killings, crimes against humanity. 2 weeks ago when we had a presser here, I did remind our former president, remember my brother, you were just released by ICC on crimes against humanity the other day. Therefore, I know these things have caused jittery with them. They have gotten to a level of desperation that they have gotten to, and it is that desperation that you saw in the choreographed attacks at Northlands yesterday, at Spectre International, East Africa, whatever it's called, yesterday. Therefore, I will say this in conclusion. There is no excuse at all for anybody in this country to use violence as a means of settling scores. None whatsoever. There is no reason at all for anybody in this country to think they are above the law, that they can use anarchy to negotiate themselves into power. Chunguza, kama Kimani Ichung'Wah alihusika, mimi wanajua kwangu nyumbani hapa Kikuyu, wanajua ofisi yangu hapa, wanajua ofisi yangu Kikuyu. Mimi niko tayari to account for every minute of my time. I told you, remember, Raila Odinga last week alleged that myself, Dindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua were in Rigathi Gachagua's sijui which day last week, Tuesday of last week, planning violence. And I told the former Prime Minister, come on, Mr. Violence, talk to Alma Wairimo, my 3-year-old daughter, who I was with from the time I left the chamber to the time we slept together with her, because we slept at the same time. I might have sneaked out when my wife slept, but my daughter is my only alibi. And I told Odinga, please go speak to that 3-year-old. And you know children cannot lie. She will tell you, Alma will tell you. I was with Daddy until we both slept, fell asleep on the couch, and we went to bed together. Then from there on, my wife can tell you I never left that bed. Imetosha Baba Alma.